God to me will call me anything. Hello, hello, Earth.
Hey everybody, Spider-Kel back once again and back for another Transformers review. But as you can see, there's nothing quite there yet, and there's one reason for that. I'm going to tell you a story first. Now, this story is basically, well, it starts in the Moonbase 2 forums. So I've recently joined the Moonbase 2 forums as Spider-Kel, and ongoing on there, it was a couple of weeks ago that I went on there. And I kept on reading on all these, on this thread, that the Transformers Reveal the Shield line had been seen in Tesco. Now, myself, having not purchased any of the Reveal the Shield yet, except for Rodimus and Cyclonus, and also very, very keen to buy the Jazz and Trax toys, I went out to my Tesco. Now, I have 3 Tescos near me. Right? I have a one over in Ingleby Barrack, which is it's decent sized one. It's one of those run of the mill Tesco's. I have one over in Billingham, which again pretty much the same, run of the mill. I have one over in Stockton, I suppose you could say, just outside of Stockton, and that's your big superstore sort of, with the upstairs section for your CDs and your DVDs and your clothes, and that's the place where I would usually go. So I go in there, and there's nothing there. There's your scouts, your leaders, and your Revenge of the Fallen sort of rubbish. So I go out to Ingleby, there's nothing there. I go out to Billingham, there's nothing there. Now, earlier on this week, I went into Tesco and I had a look at the Stockton Tesco, the big one, and there was nothing there. I have just literally been to Ingleby, basically because it's my closest shop and I needed some milk. And I just thought, what the heck, I'll go and just have a quick look. And what did I find there? You know where this is going, obviously, don't you? I found Reveal the Shield Jazz and Reveal the Shield Turbo Trax. I cannot begin to tell you how thrilled I am to just walk in there without even planning on it and finding these 2 guys. So and as you can see, this is a first as well, because they are still in their packaging. They haven't been taken out yet. I have literally got back, put the cat out, made a coffee, ran upstairs, and started doing this video. So I thought, I've just got to come out there and just say, awesome, freaking awesome. And they had loads. They had quite a few of quite a few of Trax, but they didn't have many of Jazz that I saw. So I think I've been quite lucky there. I'm just very grateful that I actually needed milk. Now, I'm going to just push Trax away. He's going to be in a separate review. This review is basically going to be a Jazz review, because out of the both of them, he's the one I wanted the most. Trax I wanted, but Jazz more than anything, because it just didn't seem right on my Universal Classics shelf that I've got like Blue Streak, you've got Prowl, you've got Ironhide, you've got Silver Streak, Sunstreak, a Sideswipe, Hound, blah blah blah, and Jazz was never there. And I always said, where's Jazz? It just doesn't seem right without him. Thrilled that I've got this now. So I just wanted to quickly do the box as well, just to prove that I have got that. Also available Turbo Trax. It's good to know. And on the back, and fantastic sort of figure. Thrilled to have got this. So I can hold the suspense on. I cannot hold it in any longer. I'm going to get this guy out and have a look at him. And we're back, and as you can see, we have kind of changed location as well. The lighting down here in the front room is a lot better than it is upstairs where I was doing the review in the first place, so I decided I would bring it down here. I have had the figure out now for an hour or so. I've transformed it back, and I've done it once again, and have come to the decision that, yeah, I still pretty much think this thing is damn well awesome. A couple of problems with it, but you won't be surprised when I mention them, because they're quite same sort of problem that other people mention throughout reviews. One of the main ones is the colouring on the front grille, that it's all just pure white. If I can even have a look, there we go. All the colouring on the grille here is just pure white. Would have been nice if that was a different colouring. And as mentioned by a lot of people, the back is just so bland and white. I mean, why on earth they haven't put more colouring on more decals or anything like that on there is just completely beyond me. I heard people talking about it, and I've seen videos and things, but to actually get one and see it for yourself, and it's when you realise, yeah, really, seriously, why did they do that? You know, but overall, love this. Love the design as well. This classic number 4 on the side. Rolls incredibly well, even considering it's a sofa. So, fantastic. Absolutely thrilled to bits with this. I love his little gimmick as well. I'll just bring this round here. Okay, and we're back. And as I was saying, I love his gimmick as well, where I can fold these out and kind of flip them around. There we go. And have his boom boxes or his speakers out like that on both doors. And I really like that. But it was something that I knew. I can't even get into his door now. There we go. It was something I knew about after watching a few different reviews while before getting this figure. So it was something I was kind of more looking forward to than surprised at, you know. But there we go. I remember someone as well saying that they would have liked it if it came from the back because that's where it originally came from in the cartoons and so on. But do you know, I actually really I don't have a problem with that. The fact that they've actually gone out and done this and given him speakers and thought about, you know, the fact that Jazz had speakers and that was one of his weapons in the cartoon, that's just a really, really awesome touch for me. I really like it. The fact that it doesn't come out the back, you know what? I couldn't care less. I really couldn't if it's not absolutely 100% accurate. It doesn't come out the back, so it's a fail. It's really not. He's got speakers. You know, that's a huge thumbs up for me. Let's get these back in. And there we are back in car form. Now I heard a lot of people saying that they had trouble getting the speakers to fold back in, that it was quite fiddly to get the speakers folded in over the arms. I have to say that's about the 4th time I've done it, and I have not had a problem as yet. I find it quite easy to fold them up. Usually things like that I find very, very difficult, but so far with Jazz, I found it quite easy myself. I haven't had a problem so far. I'm just going to quickly transform him, if I can remember how. Let's flip open the doors. Tell you what. There, and as quick as that, and he's transformed. Actually, I lie. It took me forever to get this leg done. It was kind of locked into place, and I was just sat there going, I don't know how to walk. But never mind. So yes, there we go. And I really, really like this. It's just Jazz. You know, it's incredible. I really like the head sculpt on it. Don't know how well you can see it there, but I love the head sculpt. I would have liked if the light piping had been working and made his eyes a bit brighter. But that's only one of a couple of faults I have with this. There's the light piping. I would have liked his eyes to be a bit brighter. Also, this. What's the deal with this? You try to move his arms, and his whole body moves. In order to move his arms, and now his head's locked into place. There we go. In order to move his arms, you have to hold down his chest to do this. And it's just, have I transformed it wrong? How is it supposed to lock into something? Someone please tell me, because that is really annoying. Why on earth is it like that? It's just bugs me. It bugs me. Other than that, I really like it. I like everything about it. I even like as well how you can whip these round and have them so that they're playing as robot mode as well. I think that's really cool how they incorporated it. See, because if they had done it where it comes out the back end in its alternate mode, they would have been coming out of his feet. So this way you can incorporate it into robot and alternate mode, which is really sweet for me. So I'm just going to put him to one side because one of the most impressive things for me was the gun. I really, really like this gun so much that I'm throwing it away. But I really like this gun. I adore the fact how it unfolds by kind of folding it down like that and then locking it into place. And how he can store it underneath his hood in car mode. And there we go, there's his gun. And one touch that I really like is this whole kind of white tubing down there. You know, almost like part of the barrel. It's just a fantastic little gun. I really, really like that. But there we go. Slips into his hand very nicely. There. And very, very nice figure. Yeah, all those faults aside, I really, really like it. I think a little bit more disappointed with it than pleased. I mean, don't get me wrong, this will take high pride of place, but I think they could have done so much more with it. It's just a little bit flimsy. This really, really bugs me. The lack of paint work on the back of his car mode is really. But then again, his head sculpt's fantastic. His whole design is fantastic. You look at this straight away. You see, I could take this round to my parents' house and show it to them, and straight away, both my mum and my dad would look at it and say, "It's jazz." You know, they used to watch Transformers when I had it on, and they're good fans. They enjoyed it, but they don't know characters just by looking at it. But this is one of those ones where they would look at it and say, "That's jazz." I think my dad more so because he actually did not like the character. I remember him telling me that he did not like Jazz because his voice used to annoy him. So there we go. So if I take that back, he'd be like, "Yeah, that's Jazz," and it's going out the window, sort of thing. So yeah, maybe I won't do that. But fantastic, fantastic figure. I think will complete the look of all your original G1s, just in the Legends universe. Excuse me, sorry, in the Universe Classics line, just beautifully. This is what it needed, and it's about time. So overall, very thrilled. But there we go. That's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I will speak to you again soon.